En het is weer sulke tyd, mense. It is a walk with Mel. Welcome to the show. Super excited to have you guys here with us. If you didn't have a good day, today you're about to have a good one because we have fabulous guests here in the building. It's all things dance today. Vir die mense wat nie weet nie, gee gou vir ons 'n introduction, who you are and where you're from. We'll start with you.
So I'm Charlene Gomez. I'm a mom of 3 dancers, but I'm also a dancer, still dancing myself.
Stunning.
But that's my side hustle. I'm a physiotherapist working with children as well.
Stunning. Lekker.
Me, Mercia, also 3 children, dancers too. And so in my 9 to 5 job, I'm a training officer
Stunning.
at a company that administers late estates. And my side hustle with a full-time attitude is dance.
Oh, kyk, julle is 3 on 3. Al drie kinders, altyd daar. I love it. Tell us, how did dancing happen for you? Hoe het dit begin?
Oh, we both started dancing together. Well, not together. She was my senior. We danced at the Kevda School of Dance.
With Wendy Abrams.
Shout out for Captain. Lekker.
So that's where dance started for both of us. I started when I was 5. I think Mercia started a little
9.
bit. Yeah.
Yo.
So I was still small when she came there. She was one of the seniors,
As
you
a-
know, those ones that you are always
Yes,
aspiring to.
yes,
you're
yes,
aspiring
yes,
to
yes.
be one
Yes,
of
the
them.
line.
Yeah.
He was the line. And did you guys do, what were you trained in?
So at that time it was ballet and
Yes,
modern jazz.
ballet and modern dance.
And then
that
a little
was-
bit of tap. I think Trisha's brought in some tap at some
Okay.
at some
Amazing.
point.
En hoe het julle paai dan daar gekruis? Is that where you met and connected sommer? Of?
No.
we didn't connect there because she was much younger.
Younger, yeah, it's
she was
different.
much younger than me. But we did productions where
Okay.
they would be. She was actually a top dancer of the junior children at
Papi,
the time.
julle moet
Yeah.
julle plek in. Huh?
So they were insane. So that's why I
Amazing.
definitely remember
Amazing.
Charlene. But so CAFTA was good, solid training for us, and
Is
I
it?
think ballet training and the modern dance training. We had amazing teachers. It was Trish, Nikki, and also Stephanie Rutherford
Amazing.
at the time. And so we were fortunate to be invited to their studios that they ran.
Lovely.
So we had like extramural classes with them,
Amazing.
and we got opportunities to go and dance at Stateford's.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lekker. Competitions. and
Competitions,
so.
yes. So that's how we were introduced to competitions.
Lovely. En hoe lang het julle getrain by Captain? Hoe lang omtrent plus minus? Just
Until
Yeah.
matric.
The whole of school, all of my school life, I was at CAFTA.
That's
I
incredible.
left probably at the first year of varsity. I left dance, to go do life.
yes. I mean, ek wil ook nou daartoe gaan. Hoe het dit gebeur? Het julle toe you left when you were obviously in university, you
Yes.
then how long did you leave for? Plus minus.
Then left, studied, got married, got children, and then when I wanted my children to start dancing, then I looked for Trish that had a different dance school at
Yeah.
that time, and Mercia, they were at the dance project. So
Okay.
that's when I got back to where Mercia is.
Okay. And you never stopped? Did you go do live or?
I also had to do live,
Love
yes. I went and I did live after matric. Went and did live. Got married, had the children, moved to Port Elizabeth for a while, and then I got into actually going to gym. And I love my
Really?
fitness, yes. And that's when I
Ek het
realized
gesien
that
op die
I'm a
socials.
fitness girl.
Yes.
Yes. And so I used to treat each a class as if it was like time for me to be on stage. I used to show off a lot.
But
She
imagine
likes that,
yourself.
she likes that.
Imagine.
So anyway, and then but I think I longed for standing backstage in the wings,
I see
ready
what
to
you
go
mean.
on. Yes. So dance has never left me in my soul. It had
so,
never
so
left
you
me.
jumped then,
So I jumped
but with that same mentality.
with that same mentality, and then when I came back into Cape Town, I said, I gotta
moet
find them.
terugkom.
Yes. And then I found
Amazing.
Trish, and obviously went back into teaching. It was about 2001 when I came back into to Cape Town, and I
Never
was,
stop.
yes, never stop.
Daai was hoekom wat ek wil vra. I mean, okay, the fitness you want to go into first.
Yes.
I saw on social media. Ek dink dit during COVID where you were like,
Yes.
because you also you motivated me, my bro. As ek goed kyk en dan ek weg. Ek kyk die klip. Ek kan ook mos nou geoefen.
Yes.
Yes,
I think we
yes.
needed to do something, and I think we found ourselves, each of us in different ways,
Yeah.
during COVID. So it was a good time for me.
Sure.
Yeah, I actually did. I discovered
That's beautiful.
different avenues of myself during COVID. So it went into the fitness thing, and also I used to, before it was on Insta, I used to do all of this in my room. I'm like, okay, I know this. I can do this. Let me also just put it out there.
Amazing. En ek glad die goeie gedoen. As maar net nou it's
Yes.
all over
Yes.
social
That's
media.
it, yeah.
Tell me, why did you guys, I'm going to start with you also, why did you not stop dancing? Yes, you went to do live, but you came
Yes.
back.
Oh,
Hoekom?
goodness, because dance is just part of who I am.
Sure.
And I think one thing I'm really fortunate is that I feel very blessed. My girls, they love dance too. It's not something that I forced upon them.
Yes.
They
I love
wanted,
that.
because my eldest, she started dance when she was 11, and because she wanted to dance.
Sure.
And then the others like, okay, they're gonna do what sisters doing, and
Yeah.
and they want to do it. So for me, the
That's
fact
cool.
that dance is something that I love, I'm glad that they love it too. And it's not something I'm
it's
doing
genuine.
just because. Yes, man. Because
Yes.
I don't want them to be forced into doing it, because
love that.
I'm not forced into it. It's something
And you're
that
not
I
living through
totally-
them. As hy het nie bedink van ek liewe jy jou nie.
No,
Yeah.
You do you.
I'm taking the stage myself, girl.
And you know what's cool? You're giving hope to people out there watching. Is
Yes.
nooit te laat nie man.
Yes.
Because you
Yes,
trained, you
yes.
went away. En is so
Yes.
belangrik. Iemand het ek nou die dag 'n acting ding ook gekyk wat hulle sê, live life. Jy kan nie net heeltyd, you need to love your
Exactly.
life because that
And have an
feeds.
outlet.
Yes.
It feeds that.
Yeah.
I wanna also just touch on. We were speaking about it like off air about want ek was in 'n crew en ek het dit altyd gemaak in die eerste lyn nie. Hou vas. Give me a kans. I was third, fourth, sometimes for a glimpse. For a glimpse. En ek is meer solo gewees. Because you guys are teachers and obviously with kids, having kids, vat daai aan die derde, vierde lyns because everyone can't be in front.
I know. You know, my philosophy is that you must never have favorites. So my children also started dancing, but you know what? First they used to clean the floor with their nappies. So that is how they got into dance. You know, so
okay.
we also never forced, but
Stunning.
that's it. They just kind
Really?
of evolved from the parking lot, from, from the parking lot in the car with the mommy to the dance floor. So that's how it, and then also when they were in my class, I am actually known as a strict teacher.
Really? As if I
Jeez.
smile.
I've softened a bit. I have. But I've had to call a few mums after class and
Is
just
it-
apologize for being hard to their
But
children.
also you need
It's the sensitive
jy moet
children.
maar vir dance unfortunately it is vir my soos 'n sport. You need to
Yes.
you need to be
Yes,
vir alles jy
exactly.
compete.
That's it.
Dis jy
That's
grappie.
it. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you know.
So, yeah, but otherwise,
En
Yeah, yeah.
en die kinders hoe vat hulle dit as hulle die confidence is dit moeilik vir hulle as hulle nie in die
Ja.
eerste lyn voel
Yes.
jy die ander is beter as jy voel
The thing
jy
is, I think part of life, children, all of us feel
We
that
all
there's
do it.
there's always that one that looks better.
Yeah,
and
but
they're
naturally
pulling-
goed is, né?
Yes, and they've got the confidence to just, do what they do. And then there's others that feel like, I can't be like that.
sure.
So, like we were chatting before, when 2020 hit and all those confident ones were either matric
Yeah.
or, it was just life.
Couldn't do
in
it anymore, yeah.
COVID, people just won't dance, coming to class anymore. Those ones that were sticking it out, they stayed and they
Sure.
couldn't hide anymore.
Yeah.
So when strict Mercia used to make them do stuff. Yeah, for me, because I used to sit there and watch as the dance mom.
Yeah.
I'm reading the children's faces and I
Sure.
can see those ones that are cringing and like, and then of course at home my children like, mommy.
Hulle gaan dit daar sê nie. Hulle gaan dit daar sê nie.
Yes,
It was
exactly.
tough,
It was really tough for
but
them.
it's worth it.
yes,
if you get on
they
stage-
see the value of it
Yes,
now.
yes,
They see the
yes.
value of just, the thing is, you have to believe in the child.
Sure.
Before they believe in themselves.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And then you find a nurturing way to get it out. So
Got
me,
you.
my nurturing way is making you dance hard.
Yes.
And do the difficult exercises
100%.
and
Want hy's life ook.
Yes.
You're preparing them for life.
Exactly.
Sure guys, die ding ruk hier so op 'n walk with me. As my goed vandag gebruik, ek wil nie. Ek wil regtig. Taking a quick break, we'll be back right after this. And we are back, people. It is a walk with Mel. If you just joined us, we hang out with some fabulous ladies. Ons praat all things dance en ek lees so baie. En ek het so veel respek vir julle want julle teruggekom man. En daai is vir my waaroor dit gaan. Because sometimes voel mense hulle gee op as hulle it mean nie sy gee op nie, dynamic dance. Soos julle kan sien die T-shirts is aan. Vertel ons gou vinnig van hierdie dance studio. When was it founded?
So we started this year in June 2023. And like you asked just now, dynamic could be powerful, could be stylish,
Versatile, yeah.
versatile. So we were drawn to the name dynamic, and that's the energy we bring to wherever we perform.
Stunning. And what's the vision for you guys?
So also just on dynamic,
Yeah.
we are also dynamic in the sense that we are made up of 3 parts.
Ah.
Yeah. So we the dynamic dance studio
Yeah.
itself where we are nurturing little ones.
Yes.
And then we have a fit active leg where we are working with adults. Yeah.
Stunning.
Our average age is about what, 45?
Yeah. The youngest I think is 35.
Yeah,
and the
and
eldest is 68.
68.
Ik love it. Ik love
Yeah.
it.
And so all things fitness there, but also definitely we also have a performance crew.
Papi, tell me, sorry.
Competing crew. We have a crew.
Jy dryf waaroor dit gaan. Vir my is dit daai waaroor dit gaan, because dit maak nie saak hoeveel oud is jy is nie.
Yes.
You're making it fun.
Yes.
You're making it fun.
Yeah, and where we performed, we actually really have left the floor and got such wonderful feedback from the
Really?
adults that watch us. Standing ovations, people
Wow.
can't get enough. Yeah?
That is incredible.
So we train and we work really hard.
Stunning.
That leg.
Yeah.
And then we also have a leg called wabi sabi. Now these are the ladies and gents that have been with us since young and they've now gone off to do life.
Okay.
And they're like, yo, we like this thing, man, and we love the family we had and so forth. And so they've come back.
Julle as sien as julle representation. You go into live, you come back.
Yeah,
You're always
and so,
welcome.
Yep. And so they've come back and they are now busy cooking it up still.
Yes,
Yeah. But we're going to see them on stage very soon.
Very soon.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
stunning.
So that's the 3 parts.
Love it,
that
love
make
it.
us
En
up,
wat is
yeah.
die visie vir julle?
I think one of the main things for us is we want to develop well-rounded dancers, performers, because I think what we see in life now is the acrobatics
Yeah.
in the one form of dance, and then there's always this other tricks like the
Yeah.
break dances and things is the things you want to attain to, but there's so many levels in between that we can still be we can be good at.
Right.
And we want to develop and nurture that in the dance. You don't have to be the one with the leg up here, and you don't have to be the one that's doing
Daar's 'n plek
a
vir almal.
freeze. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a place for everyone, and there's not just a place.
Come
There's
on.
a stunning, dynamic place for you.
Yes.
Yo, kyk
And then also we work with, yes, we may be in Plumstead,
Yeah.
but no, your outlook in your head is way
Yes.
past Plumstead. You know
I
what
see
I'm
what you
saying?
mean.
Yes, you can't just be dancing
Jy
here.
kan nie.
No, in your head, you got to be bigger and larger.
I love that you said that, because daai's 'n ding vir my in my mind. Ek het altyd geimagine, want ek kom aan die north en ek het altyd gery tot daar vir klasse.
Yes.
Want dit is wat jy wil hê vir jouself.
Yes,
So jy kan nie jouself
absolutely.
limit nie. And even as a South African, ons kan buitekant dit doen.
Exactly.
As so possible mense het al vir ons
Exactly.
gewys al.
Yes.
Watter klasse bied julle aan? Plus minus, just
So
for
we've
now.
got the modern jazz, which now is most contemporary and it's a bit of jazz, the jazz that we know of. But
Yeah.
lots of
Yes.
people do the contemp part, so we do have both. And hip hop, obviously, and
Stunning.
the different aspects of hip hop, and then we do a bit of the basic tap. Some of
Okay.
them are tappers from young. But we're focusing on getting the new ones in, because tap is something
Tap is
that can,
baie moeilik.
Yes.
can be so stunning
Yeah.
and so lekker. It's not
It's, I think what you mean, I see what you mean, is like basically making it fun. Want
Yes.
tap, as jy nou net nie verstaan en of voel dit nie lekker nie. You know, but once you
all those
understand,
rhythms and beats, it can be caught.
it's a beautiful
Yes,
thing.
yes,
It's
yes.
Kom ons praat kompetisies. Julle is mos toe aan die gang. Volgens nou begin.
Ja.
Volgens klaar gecompete. Just talk us through some of the comps that you've done and where you've placed.
So Take to the Stage is one competition that Nikki Jacobs and Kaylin
Stunning.
Kaylin run. And so that is one that is really one that we'll always do. It's an annual comp for us. And we've always placed, we're placing first, second and thirds. We're taking away all the best choreographies and
Regtig?
yes, best
Plus jy is sommer al
choreography.
die first, second and third.
Seker nie almal liewe ons het nie soveel dansers.
Yes.
As julle gehad het.
Yes, you
As julle gehad het. Ek sê dit maar net vir julle.
Yeah, and we always get lovely feedback from the
Beautiful.
from the judges, and always learnings as well from the competitions. And so that is Take to the Stage, and then of course we did.
So one
Dance
thing that
Sport Club League.
we tried this year, and also because it's new to the Western Cape, is the Dance Sport Club League.
Stunning.
So that was because it's now the sport aspect and the fixtures and the what. That was really, we learned a lot from that competition, but it was what was nice about that. Same with Take to the Stage. We choose competitions that doesn't make the dancer feel like
Doesn't break them down.
Yes.
Yeah.
They must feel like they've grown and that they can do
Jy
this.
moet nie heel uitstap nie.
Yeah,
Yes.
No, we've been to those.
Yeah.
No, we've entered those ourselves,
And you yourself
we know
went through
which.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And I think with you guys, you're being the change you want to see. You're
Yes.
changing it for them. You're as working moms.
Yes.
How do you balance doing that, being a mother?
We
being-
stretch the time.
We stretch the time. But you know what? Mercia and I was chatting about it.
You
and
guys heavy.
it's something that dance also teaches you is because when you are doing a show, you've got a quick change. You're doing 4 or 5 pieces in the show. Jy moet vinnig dink.
Yes.
And you need
You're
to
a juggler.
know choreography for all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think dance has prepared us for life.
And
Oh!
we were in every second dance.
Yes,
growing up.
Yeah,
so we know what it's like to get a quick change and get on that stage and perform that
And you
number
apply
in
to
a different style. You know what I'm saying? So we've
Got
learned
you.
versatility from a long time ago. And also what it teaches you is to you put things in compartments.
Got you.
And then you take things a step at a time. Yeah, so
Don't
that
try
is
and
what.
do everything at the same time.
Because then you're going to fall all over the place.
Dankie. Ek dink ek het ook hy geleer by dans. Ek gaan dit vat. But it's valid what you are
Yes.
saying. Ek wil praat oor die dansers in general and as a dancer. Hoe belangrik is dit to stay in class? Because I think when you feel that you've killed it, jy weet nou die kom gewen, kyk iets, hy goes.
Then they ask us, okay,
'Cause
now what
you
are you
and I-
working on now?
Yeah.
You're working on yourself now.
Yes.
How important is because you also al die bootcamps.
Yes.
At die Mercia, ek kon al die klasse. Ek kon net na een tot die Mercia. Ek sê, just like it. And you've got energy for days. How
Yes.
important is that?
It's so important to
Yeah.
stay relevant and current. Because imagine we were bringing you the old modern jazz style of the 1970s and the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s.
Yay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't stay in the
Tights and your
past.
haircuts.
So, yes, and your leg warmers. So we've got to keep current so that you don't become stale. And it's about increasing your vocabulary
Yeah.
in dance.
Got you.
Yeah. So if you're sharpening yourself intellectually, you're sharpening yourself physically in terms of keeping fit, your dance also needs to be sharpened. And how do you do that? You try and you take different people's classes. And we've got good people in Cape Town.
Yes.
You know, so that is why,
Incredible.
for me, my theory is beginning of the year, I go and I feed myself as much as possible in a
For
boot
like
camp.
up.
In a boot camp.
kan jy gee.
Yes, and now I can give myself for a year. And then what I've also started doing is salsa. That is like so out of my comfort zone. It's crazy. But you get in there and you understand the principles that you need to apply
Sure.
are still the same. You know,
Sure.
so if you continue being a student, you are learning all the time.
100%.
And I'm praying that is what is kind of being infused in our kids now.
That is
you got to
beautiful.
keep learning.
Amazing.
Because if you stop learning,
Dan is het klaar.
then it's
Yeah.
finished.
So you can, you wanna
I
say?
just wanted to add with
Yeah.
that, with staying relevant, I think youngsters of today need to know that it's not just about what's trending. Because what's trending doesn't stay relevant.
It's like chewing gum. The
Yeah.
flavor's gone, you
Ja,
spit it
Yeah.
out.
As waar. Dink julle eie kinders nou, your own kids also keep you up with the trends and with what's happening? Not the trends, but
Yeah. With the songs, maybe.
The
that's-
songs.
The songs,
you
maybe,
know?
yes.
Yeah, I think
and we
that's
try
the-
and keep them clean, the songs.
got you. Ons kyk maar na julle. Let's talk about the arts quickly. I mean, was it baie ek dink daar's nog baie growth nodig. What do you think? What can we start changing in the arts?
Collaboration, eh? We spoke about it on the way here, and we said it was so lovely to collaborate and become a Western Cape team
Yes.
in the
With the
Western Cape
DSL,
dance.
yeah.
Yes, oh my
I've
word.
heard more people saying
It
this
is
actually.
freaking insane, you
How
know?
lekker it was when you guys came
Yes,
together.
yes.
So lovely.
And I think the important thing with that is we what was lovely is we went there, Western Cape het vir die ander provinces gewys. Ons kan saam staan.
Yes.
We competed against one another.
Maar julle is nog steeds as 'n
But
team,
we
maar
still
skryf vir
came together.
mekaar
And we
seker.
learned so
Oh, my
much
word.
from one another. What we took from that competition is, you know, the other dance schools, they're stronger in certain styles, and we watched them and said, okay, fine, we're going to take that, we're going to apply that. So
Yes.
we can learn from one another. So I think that's what
Sure.
we need. Others
Yeah.
in the
To-
arts need
yeah.
to learn from one another. Yes, even though
As
we
jy foute, ja.
yes,
Yes,
even though we're competing, it's alright.
And don't be afraid
It's
that,
okay.
you know, people are going to steal your people. No.
No.
If you
Yeah.
are doing the right thing for the right reason,
Yeah.
the kids are going to stay with you. But at the end of the day, you're going to add to them by learning from what the others can bring. Yeah.
Stunning en hy's 'n mind switch, né?
Yes.
Is 'n mind. Wat sal julle sê het awesome te offer vir die res van die wêreld?
Other than I'm a piano,
Other than
yes,
because
yeah.
that's trending.
As a-
Ek is so
yeah.
excited vir dit. Hy's so groot vir ons.
other than that, I think the resilient part.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Where we come from and what we endure. And I think, yeah, then we can take over.
Amazing stuff. Gou laaste goedjies, wat is die highlights vir julle op julle journey? It can be personal, it can be
I think the biggest highlight for us, especially now we did this Cape Town Festive Lights competition.
Yeah.
What we saw is the way that 8 dancers, how they grew from the time that we started in June till now, and the way they connected. You know, because they became such a strong team. They respect one another. Young, they got vereerd because you know when the rehearsal is on. And also what we had to do with that is we had to record. And recording something is take one.
Oh yeah.
You know? Because
Take
someone's
a
always
100.
making a mistake.
Yes.
But they kept the respect for one another. And that is something that for me
You
was
can't
a
buy
big,
that.
Yeah.
Yes, man. And just the way they, like, we would take them, they'd rehearse a bitchy, they'd be relaxed, and as I said, dance now, switch. They switched on and they were there together and they're feeding off one another's positive energy. So for us, that's
So we may be small, but I said to Charlene, it's the right time to be small because you've got to build a foundation. And how must your
100%.
foundation be? It has to be solid. You know,
That's it.
So the sense of community, the sense of working hard, the sense of just like going for it.
Got you.
When the other people come in,
As klaar is
we're the
established.
majority with that. You know what I'm saying?
you.
They must just come in and fit in.
Got you.
That is what it's-
En is ook, hulle sê mos klein, dynamite kom in klein packages. So that's also powerful. Social media, waar kan die mense vir julle vang?
dynamicdance_co.
Baie belangrik. Advice to young ones. Julle het nou so baie gems gedrop, maar net so laaste vraag, advice for young ones. We start with you and then.
I think never stop learning. Never stop learning. Don't think you've arrived. Just keep sharpening yourself in every way possible.
Beautiful. From your
And I
side?
think from what you see on social media, just know where they are at now. There was a journey to where they're at because I think we
Ons
see.
mos nie alles sien.
Yes, people always see, and you see a lot of these groups looking stunning,
Fabulous,
you know,
yeah.
and it seems unattainable, but it's hard work, and I think that's what youngsters need to know. It's hard work.
Is
and
it overnight?
Yes, and it's attainable. It's not just for the overseas mense.
Yes.
Hier in die Kaap kan dit gedoen word.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Kykie, julle bring so my dynamic energy. So op 'n walk with Mel. Kykie is a vibe people. It is a walk with Mel. Thank you so much for joining us. Ons wens julle
Thank you.
alles van die
Thank
beste
you
toe.
for inviting
No,
us.
amazing stuff people. Thank you so much.